resumes with all its mixtures. It's always hard to get the entire scope of the picture. 1080p, that's you other busters, yeah, obsolete. Can't fuck with me, excuse my French, but I'm not discreet. I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I've learned my lesson. I learned 1996 birth, one of the greatest weapons untold. I'm destined to reach heights thought I could never see, but foolish thoughts rampage my heart and let me not reach the peaks that's entrusted to me. My belief shatter of past actions, I grieve, but grievance never really matter. It's how I choose to act differently in the coming battles to overcome my limitations and get out my shadow. But it's hard to wade in this water, but it was never shallow. Fuck it, let me get the paddles. Fuck that now, let me get this castle. Fuck that now, let me get this battle.
What it do, everybody? Hey, can I say something real quick? On the technical side, I think us being in Riverside for a little bit longer allowed for all of its shit to configure properly. And that was the first time I think that the intro like didn't have any issues with the quality or anything like that. So clap it up for that. All
Clap
right,
up for Riverside.
clap it up for Riverside. Long ass applause. All right, we are back again, Squad Nero, season 3, episode 54. If you want to get super technical, we at episode 98. 2 more from the big 100. So we appreciate y'all yet again for stopping on by. Please make sure you hitting that like and subscribe button wherever you coming from, whether it be the Twitch side or the alternatives that might provide for y'all in comparison to the different platforms. Just make sure y'all tapping into our content. If you're coming from our YouTube side, make sure you hit that noti bell so that you stay up to date with all of the content that we will be dropping for the foreseeable future. All right. We got a lot to talk about, but before we do that, I gotta ask y'all, how y'all doing? How's y'all week?
It's been good, man. No complaints on my side.
No complaints. That's good. That's good. How about you, T?
No complaints, just vibing through another week of being stuck in purgatory, which is work, but nothing too crazy. Nothing I can't handle. Nothing I cannot handle.
How about you, Croco?
Oh, it was cool. It was cool. It was actually a little bit like I'm always extremely busy, so like I'm just really grateful when it's like a little less. Like if you take one thing out of my week, which is what happened this week, it was very nice. I got to sleep a little bit more, and I'm happy.
That's good. That's good. I always love to hear everybody getting more sleep nowadays. I feel like that joint been getting a lot more needed as the year before.
I'm gonna say this. Screw daylight savings time. That hour took away from me this morning. I was
woke up at 9.
I like that. The only thing that I do like is I like that like it's 6:30 and it's still daylight out. Like I do like that part, but everything else, completely agree with you.
Losing an hour is ass.
That did not feel great.
Losing an hour is super ass. My week was pretty cool. Nothing out of the ordinary, trying to stay happy during the crazy times. But luckily we got a lot of content on the near horizon coming out in regards to gaming. You got the Crimson Desert. In regards to anime, you got...
I don't want to be rude, but no one asked you how your week went, so we don't care.
We got...
That's so crazy.
We got JJK still going on. Invincible, Lanterns, The Boys, Daredevil, all drop new teasers as well. So we should be tapping into all of that today for y'all. But before then, we got our honorable mentions as always. First, JJK Modulo has finally finished with this most recent chapter. I believe that was chapter 25 or chapter 20. One of the two, I think.
I think 25.
I think 25. Thoughts, if anybody has read it. I have not read the most recent chapter, but I did read a YouTube video or watch a YouTube video on it. So,
well, I'm going to sit down and start reading it since it's all finished.
There you go.
So that's my game plan due to having a Z Fold 7 and be able to read everything perfectly.
Without spoiling, you know how in Naruto we had a lot of people are very upset about it, but we had those mini arcs like Kakashi arc, the Itachi arc, like those different things kind of popping up before we got to the finale. This kind of felt like one of those mini arcs, and I just kind of like, I'm cool. I would be cool with it if there was more that were coming, but I don't think that that's the case, so I don't exactly know how to feel about it.
I feel like there is more coming. Again, we don't want to spoil because it just came out. I feel like there is more coming from it because of specific things that
This is Pac-Man. Thank you for coming through. Appreciate
that
it.
titular characters. Yeah, thank you again, Miss Pac-Man, for stopping on through. What they say and what they do in this final chapter, it leads me to believe that we're kind of going like, for whatever reason, I've been getting a lot of Soul Eater Fire Force vibes from like JJK and JJK Modulo specifically, and how it's been moving. But like in regards to like a temporary bridge, in order to truly set up what's going on, what's going to happen in the future, type of thing.
Maybe, but it also kind of operates as like a conclusion.
Yeah, that too.
So it's like,
are they making another?
I don't know.
From the way it ended, does it seem like that they can keep going with Modulo?
They could.
Not Modulo per se. They could keep going
Well,
with
JJK.
the broader story. Yeah, the broader story at large.
But they also could not from this series. Yeah. Like, this series could be a definitive end. I don't know.
Would y'all be mad at that though if it ended?
I wouldn't necessarily be mad because we didn't even know that this was in the works until like shortly before it was about to release. So it'd be a different story if we knew that JJK is supposed to have a sequel, because a lot of people, me myself included, thought that JJK ended with JJK.
Right.
So Modulo was just kind of like a little sprinkle on top.
It's like a bonus. Yeah, it's like getting GT.
It kind of does, in a weird way, kind of does make me want more though.
Yeah.
Like, because we only got 25 chapters in Modulo. I'm kind of interested to see what happens now that the world is in the way that it's in right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It don't even have to involve anything that happened in Modulo. Just if Modulo was one, like the start of a bunch of like mini series. Like, I think I was talking about it in the chat, but I like in our group chat. But I really would appreciate it if after this the mangaka was like, all right, I'm gonna do a Higoromo like kind of mini series for what he did after the main, like the big fight with, well, the fight at the end. I would be cool with that. I would love that story, especially if when they were like, let's say that this stuff were to get animated. If you were to animate Modulo, right, and it had other mini stories in it, where it's like you get 4 episodes of this mini story, like of the Modulo story, or 4 episodes of the of that anime, and it's just like a section of it, and then the next 4 episodes is like the Higoromo follow up story, and then the next section after that is like maybe the story of like the lightning dude that came at the end in JJK, but his story from his original time.
Kashimo, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they did it like that, and then they gave us a JJK anime after JJK's anime is over, and it was a bunch of those little, like all of those little stories together, and Modulo was the first one. Yeah, I think, like you said, it just leave you kind of wanting more. I don't even know which way, which way I would want more content based off how Modulo ended, but I just agree. I feel the same way. It leaves you wanting more.
It's hard to talk about it without spoiling it. So I think it might serve us to come back, double back on this.
When everybody, right?
Time is bad. Because it does set like a precedent for the world at large in JJK. Like, things will not be the same after this series, which kind of leads me like to the same Fire Force and Soul Eater. At the end of Fire Force, the world completely changed. It wasn't the same.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
They got to operate on a new type of wavelength. Croco did bring this up, but Higuruma actually debuted officially in the JJK anime. Finally had the fight between Higuruma and Yuji.
That's
Super
the
nice.
judge
I'm not gonna
dude.
lie. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
super nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Super
it
nice.
was dope.
I'm really liking JJK's fights, and I just can't wait. They're gonna go crazy with this animation for the Sukuna versus Gojo, and that is
Yes.
gonna be top
I'm
tier.
not watching. I'm going on hiatus.
Yeah, I
Can't
bet
watch
you
it.
are. Yeah, I bet
Can't
you
watch it.
are.
I can't watch it.
All right, though.
You gonna do my dog like that in 4K?
Yep. I'ma play it back. I'ma put it as my background for that episode. Following that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will, I'll kick you right out of this a whole session.
Yeah.
Keep
I
messing
come
with
right
me.
back.
Come right back. I will change the link.
Yeah.
Have a whole new. He'd be like tiny URL 862532.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Can't get back in.
Yeah. John Campea predicts James Gunn exit from DC. If you've been living under a rock, we actually talked about this on the pod, I believe last week. Paramount has officially won the deal. Again, they still have a lot of legal loopholes that they'll have to get through in order to actually be approved of the deal. But John Campea, a widely known source, a well-known source, well-regarded source in the comic book movie space, is saying that James Gunn is predicted to leave after the Paramount deal. So how do y'all feel about that?
I can come back to Disney.
Yeah, y'all know I don't care, but I mean, damn.
It makes
my-
sense.
Honestly, this would be the opening, like, since the Guardians of the Galaxy are split up, we could do a Star-Lord film. I think that would probably be heat, and let him run with that. Pixel Bomb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you for it. I think a Star-Lord movie would be kind of fire.
Star-Lord movie would be fire.
Because then you can make it
Yeah.
like sort of like a team up, like not with the Guardians, but like him and somebody else. Like, has there been comics where he's worked with other people?
It will only make sense with Nova at this present point in time, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
that way you can set it up where. But
Mm-hmm.
do James Gunn run with a Nova movie after he does a Star-Lord movie? If we're
I think we
making a
would need
transition.
somebody a lot
Because
more
I don't
serious.
think
We would
that
need
would
somebody a
work.
lot more serious. We need
Yeah, I don't think that would work.
Because we don't, yeah, like you said, the Star Lord and Nova team up movie would be cool, but I do not need his footprint on every single cosmic character. That shit would piss me off.
Yeah.
Well, not just me, but still. I mean, his exit from DC, they saying, it's for political reasons or whatever, but it's like, damn, he's already had so many passion projects that he's put out. We haven't even seen Clayface, Supergirl, but it's like, at this rate, we haven't even seen the DCU Batman. So I think he probably exit before the Batman even show up. I think that'd be fine.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't think that I don't think there's a good answer anymore with DC. Like, I can't see one. I think, bro, and then the news that came out like right after the deal, I'm like, yo, are these people like tone deaf? They gotta be, because then they come out saying that they gonna hire like these known industry predators back. Did y'all see that?
Say that again?
DC, like, so Ellis is saying with Paramount that he wants to essentially give second chances to, like, I can't remember the exact directors or whatnot, but people who,
out there.
Right, exactly. Thank you. He wanted to give them a second chance. So, like, bruh, if that's what he's talking about doing for the company, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when the deal first got announced, I was just kind of like, you know what? Maybe I'm overreacting. Like, genuinely, maybe I'm overreacting. He just gonna let DC and Warner Brothers do their thing. And then this news come out, and I'm like, nah, bro. It's an agenda behind this company. So the everything that we like about DC is no longer gonna be a thing. Like, that is just what we have to get used to. Will DC still exist? Yes, but will it be the DC comics that we've known? No. And I can't find an answer away from that. So I don't blame James Gunn. If he goes to Marvel, I think just leave it Galactic. Like, I'm cool with him doing Galactic stuff. as long as it's not a serious, like a story that's too serious. Like I don't want him to do Shi'ar Empire as an example if you went back to Marvel.
Hell no.
I wouldn't want something like that. But you
Don't
know,
put
if they
him nowhere near
decided,
the X-Men shit.
yeah, like if they decided to do like you said, like a Star-Lord movie, I think T was the one who said that. I think I'd be cool with that. And anything that's kind of in the realm like that on a cosmic level, I think he would do pretty good on. But I don't want him to have a major role really in Marvel either. And I really do worry about that though, because him and Kevin Feige are real cool. And it's like if Kevin Feige were to bring him back, does he bring him back for like a larger role, even if not immediately? And I don't want that.
I don't think he'll bring him back for a larger role because with the mutant saga, I'm pretty sure they're gonna shift focus away from Guardians and try to focus on more characters. So he could bring him back for a Star-Lord film, or like you said, something in that realm. But it's like I don't think he'll give him a bigger role.
Not immediately, but I mean like down the line, could he? He come in, he do a couple more movies with Marvel, and then because he's got, like, as example, he got studio head experience now. So in terms of experience, he may be ahead of a lot of people, and that's the part that I would be more or less worried about.
I don't know. I hope that.
Yeah. So that's my take on it.
I mean, they already got the Russos in some capacity as like in these leads.
I would be cool with that.
I do not need that nigga James Gunn.
Yeah.
In that type of.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm good with all of this. The silly. I don't want this. I don't want either universe to be silly.
I'm curious how the money situation is going on DC related in regards to his films. Because are they potentially reaching a Marvel, I think it was the 1990s point? Are they close to reaching it? Probably not, but it is a question to probably ask.
Nah, because they've been killing it, bro.
Yeah.
They've been, like, if we really being honest, okay, from Superman, right? Again, I know a lot, like, we divided in even our podcast on whether it was a good movie or not. But if we take that aside and we just look at the numbers for it, it didn't beat Man of Steel, but it still did get decent numbers. If Supergirl follows up, because that's the next movie that comes out. If Supergirl follows, Clayface is in the fall, I believe.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And then Supergirl is before that. So if Supergirl turns around, whether it's good or bad, but it sells well, that would be successful for financial interest.
But even what's the name from? I forgot what it. I think it was a Netflix exec when they had like some hearing. He was like, a movie like Superman and stayed out. It left theaters a little bit sooner, and they were already insinuating that they already look at that as a movie that didn't do well in their eyes.
It still made money. It didn't like not.
It made money, but it's like when you're talking about Superman, it's not hitting over 700 million. And as a movie, it's like cool. It did well, but it's like, hey, this is the titular character for all comic book characters. And you look at the budget, it's like based on the budget. If you got $250 million budget for a movie, then you have a $200 million for marketing, and you only made around 600 million. It's like, all right, you did cool, but it ain't do that damn good.
Yes, I don't disagree with you in that. In terms of the universe, I wouldn't necessarily say whether Superman did good or bad. But in terms of just DC as a property, it made money. Just like it's like not complicating it any further than just like the money side of it, which was what Rob's or Sage's original question was, is how are they doing? How is the company doing financially? So, like, again, even if it didn't make an exuberant amount of money, it still made some type of money. They didn't lose money on it.
But the money that they made from that, is that a tale of, hey, we made this amount of money, bless you, from Superman?
Thank you.
We can see, we're going to see Supergirl trending in that same
maybe
direction.
No, I'm not I don't know. I'm not saying that it will or it won't, but I'm hypothetically, if it did do well, same thing with Clayface. And then in terms of TV shows, Lanterns does well, and we already beforehand had Penguin, which was the last, I think, like serious DC live action show. That did well. Or no, Peacemaker. Peacemaker did well though. Penguin did well. Creatures Commando did not, I don't believe, but it's animated. That might not have the same repercussions to it.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Sage, the comic books have been doing really well, like better than comic books in general typically do in any given calendar year because of the absolute universe. So all in my eyes, financially, I think DC has been doing pretty damn good. But I don't know if that's enough to influence how much leeway the Ellisons and Paramount actually give DC. I just don't, and the thing is if they, I didn't know how crazy they were with this whole, like, without bringing politics in here, the agenda. If you familiar, you familiar. But I wasn't as privy to the idea of how much the Ellisons like really emphasize this agenda until what just came out this last week about the whole, because it's a narrative behind it, bro. Like, it's not like they just said we want to give these directors and script writers and actors who have done bad things a second chance. It's a like, and again, I don't want to make it too positive, but it's a narrative behind it, and that narrative kind of showed me how much they do want this energy to embody all of their properties. It just, for me, that's what it did. I could be overreading it, but it's cooked, bro. We don't got no DC Comics no more. That sucks too. I hate that. Like, I just hate that. I can't like not hate that. Every time I think about it, I get like cringe. I cringe a little bit. But that's all I got. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking.
All right. Another two more honorable mentions. Dark Horse Comics CEO, creator of Dark Horse, was fired. Do we know what the reason was for, or was it?
Nah. So, okay, T, you know the company. You probably will know this company. Nordic. Does like the Nordic games, I'm trying to remember what games were under that company.
Oh, I think SmackDown. Hold on. THQ.
THQ. Yep.
Yeah, they made some like the best SmackDown games back in the day.
Yeah. What was the more recent title that they did?
Right
THQ. Yeah, well, I get you can go by THQ because I know that they did something not too long ago. Let me see if I could bring.
They said they fired him in an attempt to modernize.
Yeah, so I'll go in a little bit more. But Nordic is the company that owns Dark Horse. They're known, typically the biggest thing that they're known for are video games. But they've been
recent games they came out with: Wreckfest 2, Titan Quest 2, Recreation, Fallen Angels, Secret 2 Remaster, and SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide.
Yeah, nothing crazy, but they've been, in recent years, they've been purchasing a lot of different things. One of the things that they purchased was Dark Horse Comics. So Dark Horse Comics is known for making series like Hellboy. At one point they were doing like Star Wars before Marvel bought the Lucasfilms. Trying to think of some other things that they did. Put it like this though, a lot more notable titles, things that you've seen movies from, things that you didn't know, like when you don't know where that movie came from. The Mask, as an example, is Dark Horse. That the creator of the company, he sold it to Nordic, but he ended up staying on as a CEO. Like, that happens a lot with businesses. And I think what happened was they bought way too many things, and then now they having to try to make some money back because they bought way too many IPs and properties. Yeah. But the thing though is Dark Horse kind of went down in regards to like the amount of things that they were releasing, but they still have been in recent years releasing a lot of like quality comic books, things that's been turned into TV series. It hasn't really let up from how it traditionally has been for Dark Horse. And so you really can't say that the CEO was like doing a bad job and that he was fired for doing a bad job, because they were kind of keeping their baseline throughout all of these years. And it just sucks. The reason why I thought that this was at least important to bring up is because we just got done saying how we don't know what the fate of DC is. And now, you know, I don't know exactly where this is going to put the fate of Dark Horse, another comic that has had a lot of influence over the last 30 years, 30 plus years, a publisher that's had an influence at least. So I don't know. I felt like that was notable to mention because I really like right now, for real, the only stable thing in the comic book world feels like Image and Marvel. Am I wrong for saying that?
No.
Yeah, I think that's it.
The
It's
only thing
the only stable. Like the only things that's stable without a really concerning uncertainty feels like it's Marvel and Image.
What from Image?
Well, Image, I haven't heard any bad news or any catastrophic news with Image, and Image is just continuing to do its thing. It's got a good system. It doesn't seem like anything is gonna happen to that system, knock on wood. But we keep being able to get essentially this. We keep being able to get what we kind of expect from both Marvel and Image. But I don't know if that's going to necessarily be the case for DC and Dark Horse going forward.
I mean, but what do we expect from them? I know there was I forgot, I was looking at some comics online. I know they got something new out. But like, what do we expect from Image? Because I don't really talk to people that, I haven't talked to anyone that really reads much Image comics. Know what's going on.
Invincible was Image.
I mean, yeah, but that's like Amazon now. I'm talking about like as far as like in the comics. You talking about in the
Currently,
comics.
I'm not sure, but like they always keep one tucked. I'm sure it's something happening right now. I don't, like, to your point, I don't read Image enough to know what that is right now, but I'm fairly confident they got something in the tuck. Was Walking Dead Image 2T? Or was that something that the creator just made like independently? If I'm not mistaken, I really do think that Image Walking Dead started with Image. But they always keep one in the tuck. They like kind of good for
Radiant Black
with HB. Yeah, Radiant Black. That's the current one. Yeah, that is the current one. I read a couple of issues of that. I like it.
Radiant Black
But
is
yeah,
pretty cool.
Radiant Black is right now probably the hottest thing out of Image. And yeah, I read a couple of on my little tablet too. It's on my tablet. I got like the first 3 volumes, something like that. And from what I read from it, I was like, okay, it's kind of got a feel similar to Invincible, but it's a whole different story.
I'll tap back into that.
I'm not worried about Image. I'm not worried about Marvel. The rest, I am. And this news from Dark Horse just kind of, it's made it a little, I don't know. I hope we don't got to worry about Image or Marvel. I don't, but I hope we don't have to either.
Hopefully. All
That's
we
all
can
I
do
got.
is hope. Also, good news: Dakota Incident will be getting a second printing as well. I'm
Yes,
so
sir.
pissed at myself. I have yet to be able to go by Queen City Comics and pick it up yet. I'm pissed at myself.
Well, you'll be able to do it. They got a second print coming. Some new covers coming as well with the second print. Make sure y'all go out there and support what is now the continuation of, or hopeful continuation of, the Milestone imprint.
So this is, never mind, I'm gonna just read it.
It's good.
Okay.
Did you like Blue Marvel? You ever read Blue Marvel?
I read shit when we was like in high school.
Did you like it when you read it?
I thought it was alright. I was like, damn, cool, you know, older black superhero, but I was like, alright.
Okay, you might think this is alright then, because it just really got a similar kind of feel to some of the things that was discussed in that.
And I think, well, I might like it more. But I mean, in high school, you kind of just want more. I just wanted more to action and shit. 'Cause at the time we was in high school, that's when like Rune King Thor was out.
Yeah.
You had all these different types of Supermen. So it was like, all right, like I need something that's going, you know.
Yeah. And we was in live action. We had Zack Snyder rolling at the time.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
like,
it was a vibe.
yeah.
I know what you mean. That's completely understandable. It was a vibe. It really was a vibe.
All right.
But yeah, make sure y'all go get that.
Yes. Tap in, get that Dakota Incident from your local comic book store if you can. We're gonna do a new segment today. We're gonna try it out. Let us know how y'all feel about it, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna keep this going because I think it's a good concept.
Yes,
We're
sir.
gonna have a question of the day / week for us. That question will be: if you were isekai'd into a random world and given a random gear combo, are you cooked or do you survive? All right, so we got T right now. He's gonna bring up the thing. We got various anime worlds and weapons. All I know is I'm not gonna go first. I gotta get some juice real quick, replenish my drink. But outside
That's
of,
a
outside
crazy
of,
thing on the screen now.
outside. Who are you thinking about going first? Let me getting the juice shouldn't take that long. Hold on, let me be right back. I'll be right back.
Yo, T, I need these sounds, bro.
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for someone to say something off color because I want to use this one.
You want to use this one? Yo, okay, question. While he away, correct me if I'm wrong. Can the Omnitrix scan things and then that become part of the Omnitrix?
Yeah, it can. Anything that's an alien, it will scan.
All right, Omnitrix not that bad, bro.
But
Yeah,
if it's
let's
not
do-
an alien though, so
you
let's
would,
we get
I
sent to
mean,
Gotham.
everything
went
on the
first? Who
Dark
went first?
Continent looked like
No
an
one
alien.
went
though.
first.
We wait on you to get
I was
back.
about to say, all right, let's start. I might, since y'all had to wait on me, I don't mind going first.
Oh, good.
All right.
And take my money.
All right, let's do this.
Yo, T with
Oh,
this.
did you explain it before you spin it? Did he explain it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you did explain it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, which one you want to know first? What world you gonna be in, or your weapon?
do the world.
Oh,
Turn your camera on, fool. We gotta see your reactions.
Oh, see my reaction with a mouthful of food in it.
hey yo.
Oh my god,
And you got the Dark Continent still.
good god.
Yeah, it's already looking rough.
Give that
Alright.
nigga Batman's utility belt.
So Sage has the Dark Continent from Hunter x Hunter.
No
What?
repeats.
Nah, we can leave the repeats
Okay,
up there.
yeah.
We can leave the repeats there.
I kind of don't want repeats.
But you gotta explain if you're cooked or not, though.
Oh yeah, facts.
Come on.
Repeats. Never mind. I thought he meant like if we was just respinning the wheel.
You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting
That's crazy.
me. I'm cooked. There's
Yo,
You have
both
no
of them being
explanation,
right next
like
to
you-
each other.
So literally, soon as you get there with it, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, literally.
Instantly.
Literally, nigga. What I'm gonna do? Just fly around with the cape? I don't even got the cape. All I got is the you. Nigga turned it up.
That's just loud as hell.
Right? This is really crazy.
Oh yeah, you done.
I'm cooked.
To give you an example of the Dark Continent, NERO's son, whose name is I can't remember, but NERO has a son. The chairman from Hunter x Hunter has a son, and he went with a group to this land called the Dark Continent. It's like a continent that's totally separate from everything else in the Hunter world. And his group, the people, it's extremely hard to come back from the Dark Continent. Like most people die on the Dark Continent.
Mm-hmm.
The people from Netero's son's group that came back, and what we believe but aren't sure of yet because the manga just hasn't explained it, is it like if Netero's son actually has it or not. But it's Beyond. I think that's his name, Beyond. They came back with a flesh-eating disease. And one of the people, the only scene that we see in the manga of the effects of this flesh-eating disease is that they had to put dude homie in like a boxed room, and I think I could be mistaken about this part, but I think like you live a long time, but your skin is peeling off. That's what you get, and that's like the light work in the Dark Continent. That's the little thing. If anybody has seen the anime, a lot a lot of people suspect that Killua's sister is actually of a species, and that species is on the Dark Continent.
Right.
Okay.
So that's where you at, Rob, with a Batman utility
belt.
belt. Yeah, you cook.
Nigga got smoke pellets. What else I got in that hole? Couple
A batarang.
Yeah,
You ain't.
bro.
I'm cooked.
You might not even make it on to the continent.
Nah. Soon as he
I'm
step
cooked.
foot. Soon as he step foot.
Yeah.
Don't matter. All right. D, you next.
Alrighty now.
Dang, and
Which
it's
one
just
you. Want?
you.
You want to know what weapon
hold
you
on,
got,
real
or-
quick. Does Sage have Nin? Do he got any?
No.
It's just Sage.
No.
It's just Sage. It's just Sage
Alright.
and Sage.
You want to know what weapon you got, or what world you gonna be in?
Give me the weapon first. Give me that Green Lantern ring.
Yeah, we need an OD. Uh-oh.
I know you fucking lying.
Standard lightsaber.
Yeah, put me in Gotham. Put me in Gotham. I just don't want to be with them Titans, nigga.
Love to see that.
2 for 2.
Love to see that.
2 for 2.
You dying right along with me, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell no, man.
If we work together, we might be able to survive.
No, you know what y'all both do? Y'all both use that lightsaber.
Yo, T, what the fuck?
You didn't listen to it?
No, that long ass song.
This is like.
Oh, hell no, man.
Wait, what am I hearing? I can't hear nothing.
Me and Rob gonna commit that samurai joint when they
Yeah.
Seppuku? Nah, nigga, if we work together, we'd be good.
All right. I'll go next.
Rob, a flesh-eating virus, and all we got is rope, some batarang,
bro.
and a lightsaber.
Yeah, bruh.
See, let's see about this.
Y'all better getting out of there.
Seppuku, whatever he said. That's what we finna do.
Hey, we
Oh,
lit.
he in the safest
We
location.
lit.
Give that nigga the Omnitrix. He can't do nothing.
Right, you wait.
Yeah, T, your weapon gonna be some bullshit.
Lightsaber.
Nah, give
Batman
me
utility belt.
Yeah. You get
packed
excited,
up, man.
boy. You get packed up, nigga.
So everybody just cooked. We gotta come up with some better
You
weapons.
got no quirk. Nigga using the utility belt.
We
You ain't
gonna
all
do
night.
one more round, and we gonna take out the daggone.
Nah, we ain't doing no one more round, nigga. No, nigga. This
Now
is
he
one
hate
round.
it. Now he
Right?
hate that belt.
Nah,
Yeah.
T, just one round today.
Yeah, just one round, nigga. We ain't got the time for all that. Yeah,
No
come on.
redos today.
Yeah, he was talking all that
Alright.
shit.
Nah, let me go weapons first.
Give him the Death Note with no pencil.
Oh, that's crazy.
He
It
walks
technically
around
doesn't
with
have
you
a pen.
imagine?
It did not say with a
Just-
pen.
Just flicking the book around. That one. That one.
Oh Lord.
Omnitrix, okay.
What the fuck?
It needs
Do
to
I get
be
any
aliens
aliens?
though.
I know. I need aliens.
Send him
I
with
mean,
the
it's got to
Titan.
come with some
It has to
preloaded
work.
aliens.
It has to work. All of the tools, it has to work in different
Oh, yeah,
universes.
facts.
Quick and voodoo.
Ooh, I'm in H double hockey.
You
sticks
in
with
it,
a
but at
Omnitrix.
least you can survive though. You could very
Depending
well
on the
survive.
alien.
Okay, demons aren't counted as aliens, right?
No.
Bruh. That's still not. That's
Aliens versus demons
Bleach.
is still better.
Hecko Mundo though got some demons. Them numbers.
Nigga.
Them numbers.
I don't
Them
want to hear
numbers
you
ain't messing with no
complaining.
Omnitrix numbers.
I don't want to hear you. Three of
Could I?
us
But am I
have,
cooked?
two of us have Batman utility belts, nigga. You are not cooked. You are surviving a lot longer than us.
But okay, yes. Am I surviving longer than y'all? Yes.
Yes.
But am I surviving Hecko Mundo?
Yes. With the
Depending on your
Omnitrix,
Y'all
alien.
agree with that?
If you
Y'all
get
agree with
Alien
that?
X, you be fine.
the Omnitrix is hella fucking.
Oh,
We
that's
didn't even
true.
specify what
Alien
version
X
of the
is like-
Omnitrix it is.
That's a fact.
And if
That's
you're not
true.
fucking with that shit like Ben was when he was a young fucking whippersnapper, then you'd probably be able to unlock all of that shit a lot quicker than he was.
Yeah, Nile.
Right. I'm just
Nah,
sitting
you
here
live in
playing
you
with
live
like
in
a Rubik's cube.
luxurious. You living luxurious, nigga.
Next
We
week we
over
here.
got to
Alright, so
come
I'm
up
the
with
only-
some better shit because
We
me,
over here
Robert,
got
and
a-
T, we dead as soon as we step foot.
You already know.
We got lightsaber, no force powers with it.
Yo, I just thought about that. You're right. Can you even turn it on?
No
Yo,
force
You be sitting
powers
there like,
with
yo,
it.
you gotta work. Well, the force gotta come by default.
Nah, I can't.
I would hope so.
It's just
If
it's
you
just
got the
in their
force-
form right now.
If you got the force though, I would be like, you and Rob hit the island or the continent. You give him the lightsaber. You got the force.
Bruh, you said continent. What are we gonna do on a
It's a
continent with a
And it's and it's like the Savage Lands with the worst monsters.
But here's the thing, though. You know what works out for me being at UA, though? I could be a support character. I am good,
T? You're still packed up.
but I'm support.
Nah, that ain't how this
I
shit
stay in the
go.
back line.
There was a
I'm
lot of
good.
them support niggas that got packed
You
up in
about
that
to
final
be, yeah,
battle.
honestly.
Say
You
no.
about to have to be like underneath the base, just throwing your batarang at
Ain't
a
no loopholes.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
It's got a USB in there. He plug it in and it's a video game. He like, this is my role.
You got that right.
Yeah, but if y'all like that segment, please let us know down in the comments. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think we do need to get better with the,
We
with
do.
the options.
What's
but
the
we will
what's
work
the
on that.
okay?
Let's
If
do
I got
X-Men
if
one
we
next week.
what's the craziest thing that's been in a bat utility belt though?
Bruh, you probably got like a face mask or some breathing apparatus. Maybe some what's them stinky pills people be using?
Yeah.
Not stinky pills.
Let's see. It's probably it is probably some stupid.
Specialized shark repellent spray.
Yeah.
That's the same thing I'm seeing. Bat rhino repellent. Yo,
Bat Pry Bar.
smoke pellets.
he
Bat
had
grappling
okay. He had ghost punching gloves and a magic key given by Zatanna to open a portal. So y'all might be able to portal out of there.
Hold on, radio
so
bat
far, hold
signal
on, hold on,
device
hold on, hold
used
on,
to call the
hold on.
Batmobile.
Hold up. Laser torch / plasma sword.
T.
So it's a lightsaber.
Stun
Okay,
gun,
two
aka
lightsabers.
electric knuckles. Electric knuckles. I'm just saying.
In My Hero Academia world,
I'll make it work.
you getting
If they can give this man a super suit at the end of it, I can make this work. I'll be support. I'll make it
no,
work.
there is no extra. You only
They
have the
gave
belt.
that man a super suit. Bruh, I'm looking at it right now. Items in the daggone utility belt.
They say he has
Iconic,
over
right?
140
40.
items in his utility belt.
Batarang, smoke pellets, bombs, grappling hook / gun, bolas for incapacitating fleeing enemies.
You have a
Incendiary
flesh-eating
capsules.
virus. There is a flesh-eating virus on there, and you have rhino spray
Yeah.
and smelling salt. You're good.
Who said I need to use that? It's in a 1960 series. I'm good.
Yo, T just trying to make these loopholes, y'all.
You gotta
I'm
face a
trying to
villain
make
with
it
quirks
work,
and
though.
UA, nigga, you're getting cooked. I'm sorry.
I said I am support.
It is nothing in this belt.
It
He
don't
got the
matter.
pencil and the notepad, but it ain't the death note. Survey. He got dog treats. Imagine you click the button. It's dog treats. You'd be so mad. First enemy you up against, like, let me give it a shot. You open it up. It's
Bro, they gotta
dog
stop that with
treats.
Batman. You're not holding 140 items in that utility belt. Come on, bro.
In that one belt, bro.
In that one belt and nothing falling out. Come on, bro. Pack it up.
Nothing falling out. This nigga flipping all over, trying to beat the brakes off of niggas.
I'm not
Nothing.
Batman.
No gas
Batman.
pellets come out. No gears. No tear gas pellets come out. Fall out. Nothing.
That's easily like
Secure belt. No,
it's gotta be like 20 to 30 pounds worth of material in your belt, plus a heavy bat suit. Come on, bro.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Nonetheless.
that's Batman's utility belt is useless. It might be the most useless thing in like animation. Period.
Facts.
Unless he fighting like Superman. He can have the kryptonite. Just
Yeah, he
chilling
got the
in there.
kryptonite
That's
in
the
there.
only
Whoop-de-doo.
thing that it's used good for.
But it's like,
That
what
is
you gonna
it.
do if you facing like, let's say if he would like with Flash or if he fighting Deathstroke, what are you gonna pull out your utility belt?
Bro, if a regular person had the utility belt in Gotham, the place that his origin is, you getting packed up.
Yeah, by some
You
hint.
not, yeah, like bro, if it's some of the Penguin's goons and all you got is that utility belt, you are Swiss cheese. Nothing.
That's a fact.
Nothing.
Cooked in a bad way.
That is the worst item ever. All right, so next time we play this game, we'll have at least not the worst item ever in the list.
We'll come up with some other ones. We probably should have said like Excalibur from Fire Force. That'd be dope.
We were talking about Attack on Titan in the
Attack on
ODM
Titan,
belt.
ODM
We should
gear.
have said the serum, Aaron's serum that his father gave him. Let you straight up become the Titan. See, next round we'll have things like that. We got to just sit down and think about it ourselves. We can't waste water trying to find the answer.
All right.
Facts. I'm
All
gonna
right.
come with something right.
Let's get on these main topics now. We got a couple trailers, as we said, that just dropped. Some of them that got some of us excited, and some of them had, I don't know. So we might as well start with the new Invincible trailer, since that seems like that's probably the top one on our list. Or at least I figured, just because it shows a little bit of Thrag, the new, or basically the main villain for the rest of the Invincible series. For quite some time. So we're just waiting on that.
It probably is the main villain for as much as they go on animate.
They do have other villains too, so it's hard.
I mean,
for
he
me to
got
say.
Dinosaurus. I think they just showing Thrag, but Dinosaurus definitely gonna be. I mean, we don't know because they going with a different arc too. They added.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Leave no one alive.
However strong you think you are, Thrag is stronger.
Thrag's death is the only thing that matters.
They will shatter before our strength, our devotion, our vengeance.
I'm not even trying to be negative, y'all boys.
I understand.
That nigga voice not doing it for me.
I understand.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sitting
feel
there
you.
like I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I feel like I've been a Debbie Downer as of recently. But damn, why his voice?
It
like
don't
that?
hit.
After we just had Conquest voice.
Yeah.
After we just what?
He's supposed to be
Morgan
like
Lee?
more menacing than Conquest.
Yeah.
And
I
the
feel
voice is like,
his voice might not be as graveled as Conquest, but it's like, bro, like
it's too light. He's supposed to be like who was the dude that played Darth Vader? I know he passed away.
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, like you need something with a little bass in it, like
Morgan Freeman.
Hell no.
not Morgan, but just something with a little like
Morgan.
bass in it
Even
and
some
like
Josh
seriousness.
Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin would have went crazy.
Or what's his name? I like James Spader that played Ultron too.
Yeah.
But like I said, Liev Schreiber could have played Darkseid, but his voice as Sabretooth in X-Men Orders Wolverine, I thought was pretty decent.
Yeah,
You got
they
this
need
nigga
something
Lee
like
Pace,
that.
and Lee Pace was Ronan the Accuser in Guardians. So I know it's something there he could pull.
Mm-hmm.
That
Just
joint just did
didn't-
not.
yeah.
For how they about to animate it, I already know his voice is not going. It's just from what we saw. I know it's a teaser, but it's just like, nah, this is not.
It's not gonna be it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe his what's that word? Ferocity is going to be what's really going to be
The selling point.
yeah the intimidating factor. But it's like even his voice just didn't get you hyped for Thrag.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Outside of that, though, I mean, I am excited to see how they essentially are going to animate, like, the strongest Superman and, like, how they going to make those mechanics work. Like, in the trailer, we saw some previews of it with, like, the wind gust and the damage that kind of came from the wind gust and
Yeah.
him speeding by all of the Viltrumites and then what happens when you punch him in the head. So I know that we gonna get that. I'm happy that we are getting that, and I hope that like they really kind of push the imagination to showcase exactly how powerful Thrag is.
That shit might have just really been in like 1 or 2 episodes too.
True, but I mean I don't think they need to necessarily use the whole season to showcase it.
Hell no.
Just every now and then let us know, oh, he's really him.
Yeah, for sure.
Overall, super excited though for this new season. Super excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do you think Mark gonna get packed up? I mean, he's been doing but I feel like this season he's gonna go back to season 1 Mark where he get packed up by everybody.
I think this is one of his. He still gets packed up, but he still does some damage too. Spoiler alert: if you haven't read the comics,
Man, spoil this shit.
I'm just giving people a warning. This is when Conquest actually breaks free, and Mark has to actually kill Conquest for good, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think Mark's dad also fights Thrag, and I don't know if he kills him at this present point in time or just injures both and kills Oliver. I can't remember.
No,
I can't remember which one it was.
That's like later
on, right?
Yeah, because they meet Thrag in this, but I think this one's going like
I think they destroy Viltrum, and then this is when the Viltrumites actually start to go on Earth.
Yeah, I think this is when they destroy that, and this is when we find out that Thrag, Omni-Man is the rightful ruler of the Viltrumites. Then Thrag retreats, but then he goes to Thraxon and builds his own children army. Because the other the other Viltrumites are gonna infiltrate Earth most likely this season. They're gonna be like, yo, like we gonna infiltrate Earth, have kids, do this X, Y, and Z shit. Damn, yeah, this is a lot.
That's all. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's a lot to be in this season.
I mean, our episodes, if they not doing filler episodes with Debbie and that real estate
true.
nigga,
You could get a lot going.
Real estate nigga.
Because I ain't give a damn about the mom.
No.
Oh, we got Angstrom Levy too still.
Yes, we do. We still got a lot more. So I don't necessarily know. I'm figuring they're probably going to focus on the Viltrumite War specifically for this one.
Yeah,
The intergalactic people, and then I can't remember that guy, Tech Knight. Is his name Tech Jacket? There you go. Tech Jacket. Him coming in. What's the other dude? He's not a monster, but like a lion. Fuck, Battle Beast. There we go. Battle Beast. We gonna have him coming back too. I think it's just gonna be more so centered Viltrumite War because if they try and do anything else, it's gonna be a lot to try and handle in one season. All right, so everybody's feeling good about that one.
Yeah.
Outside of Lee Pace's voice. All right, let's go back next to the Lanterns trailer. Now this one, I don't know. I feel like we talked about it. I feel like we talked about it before. And I guess I did read some more information on it, which might ease my worries that I'm having. But let's watch it real quick and see how everybody feels.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. But all right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
I'm gonna say this.
Right.
I'm gonna say this. They're gonna do numbers, and for one reason and one reason only. You're gonna hear this song. Aaron, Pierre, that's Green Lantern. Aaron, Pierre, that's Green Lantern. Every woman's gonna watch it just for him.
No, they're not.
Yes,
They're not. They're not.
watch.
Yeah.
If he ends up on the Jennifer Hudson show and they do that, I want my money.
He was already on the move. He was already on there.
Man.
I'm gonna just say one thing, bro. I wasn't a fan of the color and the time. I understand they wanted more grounded, but just the mythos and hearing the creators of the show talking about it, like I remember Mr. Marquise when we used to read comics and after school program, reading older Green Lantern stuff. Now, I haven't read a lot in years, but him saying one of the lanterns is a fucking squirrel is crazy because that's one of the lanterns he was brought in with in that same recruiting class that he trained with, who has also assisted Hal in many missions through comic history. Then we see the suits sitting on hangers. So it's like, I see Guy Gardner's suit was something Maxwell Lord built for him. Maybe the Green Lantern is just power in this universe and not necessarily a suit. But seeing a suit with green accents in it and it's just mainly brown, that shit does not look good for a TV show for Green Lanterns starting off. And then having Aaron Pierce, John Stewart, and this is like, oh, I'm training to be a Green Lantern. It's like we haven't even got a good Hal Jordan yet. Now, granted, this is the old Hal Jordan, so he could be old and then become younger after they get rid of the parallax out of his system or whatever, depending on what storyline they go with. But it's like, bro, this shit just doesn't look good. It looks like something we've already seen before. Good cop, bad cop, buddy cop shit, where the younger is like, I'm ready to prove myself, and you're too old to be doing this shit. Maybe Hal ends up dying at the end of the show. It's just, I don't know. I feel like the theme is just a little bit monotonous at this point.
I think James Gunn had the perfect opportunity, and I couldn't put my finger on it until just now. He had the perfect opportunity to flip-flop the projects and how they're being released for this year for DC. More specifically, if he would have made this into a movie and turned Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow into a show, I feel like that would have did a lot better in comparison to what they have the lineup being right now. Because I feel like the story for Women of Tomorrow goes perfectly, I feel like, with the episodic show in comparison to just a movie. Mm-hmm. And the Lanterns would do better because it's basically like a space journey movie. Or Lanterns, you would hope it'd be like a space journey movie, kind of like a Fantastic Four, or technically like a Supergirl too. But Lanterns, you could have really like expounded upon the greater universe. I don't think we're gonna get that in Supergirl. And if we're not getting a greater expounding of the universe and just an expounding of this character, that's cool and all. But fans are gonna start to ask questions like, how are all of these things connected? Like, I understand the Justice Gang and all of that jazz, but how is Supergirl connected outside of Superman, type of thing? Or like, how are aliens on this world? Or what's the big bad going on that we should be looking forward to, or anything like that? I wish they could have shown in Lanterns, having it be like a Space Odyssey movie, kind of like a Fantastic Four again. Like, I'm surprised that he's seen, especially from James Gunn, who has done Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm surprised he didn't specify Lanterns doing that, because it could have been the buddy cop thing that D was talking about, which it seems like he loves to have that comedic element to it. They are traveling throughout the universe, battling big bads all throughout the universe, all sorts of alien creatures and everything like that, and then able to expand out his universe. I don't know. That's probably just like a nitpick or something like that. On the second watch, I don't feel too bad about it now, but I still don't know. I
don't think it's I'm not even trying to say it looks bad. you know, it could be decent, but at the same time, it's like if you had Spider-Man and Miles Morales in a TV show, and then in the last seconds of the TV show, you see Peter jumping off a building with street clothes on, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? This ain't Spider-Man. You might have seen one web in the background, but you don't see them doing what Spider-Man do. So you're like, okay, this is something different. And then it's just, I don't know, bro. I really don't.
It just don't feel like Green Lantern.
It really doesn't feel like Green Lantern because you could really make this into any superhero show or any TV show, any show. Like this could be something that comes on like HBO, you know, and it's like, okay, cool, this is a new show coming out, whatever. But at the same time, I feel like Lanterns would have to be a TV show because you did a Supergirl TV show. We already had the CW version, and that one wasn't really received too well. So you do another one where you world building. You're like, we got a Supergirl TV show, Woman of Tomorrow. You would need more marketing for that in order for people to want to watch that than you would for Green Lantern.
Lantern. That's a good point. I definitely think you guys raised like really, really good points. I just think there may be more that we just don't know as to why, and why they couldn't do it from a more Green Lantern-esque position, such as could this have all just taken place outer space as an example. Maybe it's just more to it that we don't know. And then I know that begs the question of then why choose to do lanterns in the first place? I get that, but that's where I think we have to just see exactly what they were able to cook up because they may have said it's a lot harder and we have a script that we feel is confident to get people to know enough. I don't know, and I won't know until I watch the series. I got a couple of questions, though, I guess, for you guys, and this is more or less, I don't know, like this just is more or less where I think we can maybe put a little bit more insight. The first question is, do you think that they could be doing fake outs like Marvel does?
No.
Not at all.
What?
Like the idea of Green Lantern flying without any green streak, you don't think that they could have just taken the green streak out and that they'll add it back?
No, because this is bro, I think we gotta get away from this teaser shit too. But it's like if you're showing a teaser trailer for a character that's Green Lantern, why would you not tease?
Have green, yeah.
Why would you not tease that? And then I get you have people talking about it, but it's like, bro, you're showing him flying without the green halo around him, whatever. But it's like, why wait for a trailer to drop? And it's already got a bad taste in people's mouth from seeing a trailer that even the suit doesn't even have that much green in it.
That's fair.
Like we saw the ring, we saw the lantern, we saw the suit, and we saw him fly, and that was it. And I get it's a teaser. I get that, but from this teaser, you're not teasing me to like want to see more.
Yeah. All right. I guess
So,
I get
like,
that. I'm not set on believing that teaser though is like.
But this ain't like Spider-Man where they had like the Spider-Man removed from the trailer because they wanted more. Like this is everybody's first look at the Green Lantern for the DCU, and you're not showing,
right before it's about to come out.
Bro, right before it's about to come out, and you're not even showing us, hey, this is what the Green Lanterns are going to be like. Like we already saw Guy Gardner, but this is Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, like, and they're in the middle of a fucking army little ass town doing detective work.
The brown suit, it being a suit in the first place, and the idea of it being brown, yeah, it's not. It is a little crazy, but what I'm thinking is that I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna make them representations of what each character stands for, and like practicality, like using a more practical approach to doing that versus having a CGI suit may pay off more in the long run. Here, and this is what I mean by this, not necessarily understanding the lore or the understanding or aesthetic of Green Lantern. But like as an example, if you were to have John Stewart's Green Lantern in something like a Justice League movie in the future, and you already are going to have massive CGI taking place just in that film, would it not be easier for you to have a more practical application of that, of something as simple as a suit, so that way you could have more grandiose CGI in that actual Justice League movie?
No, because we had Avengers Infinity War and Doomsday. You have Iron Man, War Machine, Hulk, and a slew of other characters.
They might not have that budget though.
Nigga, Superman just spent 375 million.
More reason why you might not have that budget,
But
and then you're running it back with Supergirl.
And I get what you're saying about, have their suits be representations of, what they're actually doing. Like Hal's is like a flight suit or whatever, or like not a flight suit, but an aviation style suit. Or John's can be for military or architecture, like what he was doing. But it's like that just doesn't make sense. Not saying your idea doesn't make sense.
No, I know.
Because now to spring into action, they have to put on suits. Like
it should. I know it is tough. I'm just trying to make kind of like maybe some things that would have been on their mind in regards to it. But it is weird unless that suit happens to do something similar to like what the Flash's suit does with the whole ring thing, but it does it with the Green Lantern. It is very like how do you justify it in an emergency situation? Does the Green Lantern maybe it's just a more humanized version of a Green Lantern too, but then that doesn't make sense because he just got done talking about a squirrel. So if the ring has certain aspects that it can make everything appropriate for a squirrel, like the comic book does, how can the suit not have that same application for a human? I get what you're saying. It does kind of, the practical in this regard does do somewhat of a butchering to the actual mythos of a Green Lantern, as opposed to just having a construct suit where it just simplifies it real quick. When he's ready to go, puts, lights the ring up, gets that willpower going. Next thing you know, his whole outfit has changed. I don't know. I know that I do agree. I know that they wanted to go more grounded. I don't know yet whether this is too grounded. I do think that the show does look interesting, but I just feel like I gotta wait and see if they maybe went too far with the grounding. It was a really crazy, it is a unique choice to make Green Lantern the grounded show.
And one thing, James Gunn said, metahumans have been around for 300 years, right? And Hal Jordan says one of the lanterns is a fucking squirrel. Why would that surprise you?
Right, yeah, it should just be normalized to him. I don't know. This is a very different Hal Jordan, though. That is another noted point from this trailer. It is not Hal Jordan that I'm used to.
It's really not. And it's like, even in animation, Hal Jordan is always seen as like the butt of a joke. Like everybody just taking his ring. Superman took his ring off in Injustice. Batman took his ring off in Justice League War. It's like, bro, this is the strongest weapon in the universe, and y'all keep treating this nigga like all he can do is make fists and brick walls. And now we just get an old version, some shaggy looking ass Green Lantern. It's like, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm not too excited about this.
It might end up being good though. Just as a series, it might be good. Like it could have a good story to it that can end up if it's a good story and it's something where the story towards the end especially gives us more of that outer space feel, it could possibly get you to say, okay, they was just introducing this. They introduced it from Earth. I didn't prefer that, but now that they moving forward and are gonna have more of the cosmic universe, multiversal kind of aesthetic and feel going forward, I feel a lot better about it, and I think they had a good start. You could possibly have a reaction like that to the end of it, depending on how the story goes. I hope they don't. They gotta allude to outer space. They gotta do something. It has to be, because if the series starts and ends with you looking at the only two lanterns that you've been introduced to being on Earth, I do agree with y'all. Like that would be such a crushing blow, and I don't think that it would help the strength of the series overall.
But like,
I
just
think
imagine, bro.
supposedly.
See, go
Oh
ahead,
my
Rob.
bad. I think supposedly Sinestro is supposed to be showed in every single episode of this Lantern show, and the Yellow Lanterns are supposed to be showing up in the overall show as well. That's why they named the show Lanterns and not Green Lanterns. But go ahead.
But it's like, just imagine if we got a glimpse of Oa or like a glimpse of Sinestro, like just a tease of them. So we're like,
Yeah.
oh, this shit about to cook. It's like, bro, everything's just muted colors. Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan, and now this is a very early Jon Stewart. We've been training for 3 months, and I haven't even put the ring on. What the fuck?
I think that there could be. I think that there still is an opportunity that we could see a place like Oa, even if it's in a flashback or something in the future towards the end of the show. I wouldn't give up hope on that yet. If they're incorporating the other rings, there's also opportunity that they could end up having some type of connection with people in various planets and places as a result of that. This series could simply be if the rumor linked is that there's going to be more corps that's involved outside of Green Lantern's corps. It could be that there's these different factions are on Earth for a different reason too, like for a specific reason. And then once this reason comes to its climactic point, i.e. the series climactic point, that could be where we could start to possibly even see some of the other lanterns, if not Hel and John, kind of pivoting back to outer space where we get more traditional outer space elements to it. That way it's kind of like you could lead the series in the groundedness by being able to contain the circumstance and situation on Earth, but then also give people the opportunity to see what will become a larger effect with the Green Lanterns, because this could be a series that's set up to be a series to test if it's something that they want to actually commit to for a cinematic experience.
Yeah.
So it could simply be that, and they'll test it out with this series. I'm just not ready to completely give up on it. I do have some of the same concerns. I think that you guys raised some pretty good concerns in regards to what you've gotten from that teaser trailer. So I can't refute anything really from what you guys said, but I do want to kind of hold hope out a little bit. I just want DC to do good. I don't know, but I'm in this point where I'm just like, maybe they could do so good that we don't get the changes, or we get less of the effect of the changes that we know are coming down the line. So I'm really hoping that this series is good, but I don't know.
Yeah.
T, how you feel? You're muted.
Yeah, you muted.
Yeah, little people keep walking back and forth.
No
so I'm a little bit like in the middle with this. I'm trying to have high hopes for this, but I don't know. It's just everything in this trailer does not appeal to me to want to sit down and watch this on a week-to-week basis. Are they releasing them all at once?
I think it's a week to week.
Question. Okay.
So with that being said, me watching this trailer is making me like say, hey, I'll just wait the 2 months once it's done, because it's only going to be 8 episodes, and then I'll sit down and watch it while doing other things. It's not giving me that, oh, I need to watch this week to week.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. I can wait. I got other series, and I'm rewatching Snowfall, so.
T was like, I'm going back to watching good stuff. I don't care about none of this new stuff.
Is still a 10 out of 10 for me to this day.
Mm-hmm.
It may have fell off, like those last 2 seasons
blasphemous.
fell off after John Singletary passed away, but it still hit better than the nonsense we are getting lately.
I need to watch it. I know I need to watch it.
This man said, I built this brick by brick, and I'm not going to let you mess this up because you don't like how another dude talked. No. Mm-mm. Still to this day.
But basically, you're just saying right now the best that it's got you at is binge watch when it's over.
Yep.
That shit don't
not
even
mad
look
at
as
that
good as
answer.
Wonder Man.
Damn.
It doesn't. At this current moment, it doesn't. They didn't do a good job of getting like, okay, yeah, go peep that.
And it's supposed to release soon too, which is beyond me. On top of
Yeah,
that.
a teaser trailer at this point. And you know what? To be honest with you too, this is the last point that I have on this, but I'm so glad you just said that. Sage, to your point, I don't know if I disagree with you that they should have probably looked at the ordering of this a little bit differently. Though I do think that D had a pretty solid counter
This shit drop in
argument.
August.
No, well, hear me out. But I do think that the counterpoint that D made with the super, because I thought the Supergirl point was very interesting, but D does bring up a good point. They just got done doing a Supergirl series. The marketing would be extremely hard to try to re-energize people around that, knowing that that series just occurred and wasn't exactly the best. Whereas with Lanterns, you don't have that problem. So I do kind of lean a little bit more on his argument with that. But I do also think you brought up a really good point. Like maybe the ordering of this could have been a little bit different. And I think us hearing about lanterns. That's why a lot of that is James Gunn's fault. He shouldn't have announced as much as he did. But I think that's the thing with it too, is like you were hearing lanterns, then it got pushed back. And then it's like you haven't heard or seen anything from it. Then you get an Aaron Pierre is gonna be the star of it, and they didn't really give you the synopsis in a close proximity to such a big kind of movie star at this point being announced to it. And I just think that frustration kind of brewed around this series. That when you match that with a lackluster teaser trailer. And on top of that, it's a teaser trailer and not a full trailer after all of this time. It doesn't really help. You know, if this stuff had been in a different order, maybe it could have been a little bit of grace that could have been afforded to it. But I just feel like they wiped all of that away. So hopefully it's a series that, despite that teaser trailer, and like if we get a full trailer, that full trailer can kind of get people back into his graces a little bit more. But I think they kind of doomed themselves a little bit with how they went about everything.
And to your point about the full trailer, like that's what I'm talking about, these teasers, bro. Like it's not Spider-Man where you could show me a teaser. I'm like, oh, you know what? A little sneak peek of Spider-Man. Yeah, I could wait another 2 months before I get a full trailer. You showing me a nigga that was cast as Green Lantern. I haven't seen him act in anything. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, nothing.
He got these eyes, these green eyes, and all the girls love him or whatever. He played Scar or whatever the fuck he played. And it's like, nigga, he played an animatronic. He wasn't like, how am I supposed to get excited about this? Then in 5 months, it's like, yeah, we gonna show y'all this and show y'all that. It's like, bro, this is from a universe that has received some backlash and some praise. You have to get people excited about this. When Supergirl trailer dropped, nobody really gave a fuck.
Nope.
So you got a Superman movie that did all right, a Supergirl trailer that came out and was like, okay. People look at Jason Momoa's Lobo and was like, okay, that kind of looks like trash. Then you show Green Lanterns with gray and green and brown suits, and you're world building. It's like, bro, this is just not a good start.
Yeah.
They should have waited. If that's the case and they come out in August and they wanted to wait, just put out a full
trailer. Yeah.
Because you're not like, you have Kyle Chandler, cool, Emmy award, Emmy nominated actor, great, but he always playing a fucking cop anyway. Then you have Aaron Pierre. It's like somebody that's up and coming, that's hot on the scene. You should give them a little bit more if you're gonna be pushing them out to be the main Green Lantern in your universe. Like that shit, it's just not gonna work. Like she said, girls not gonna flock to see Green Lantern, bro.
They're flocking to see Aaron Pierre.
They're not.
They're not.
No, they're not. They're not interested.
I do think though that
they flocked to see Michael B. Jordan, and he played 2 versions of himself.
They still want to go see it.
So all of this talk about people, I'm not even trying to sound sexist, but if I do sound sexist, so be it.
Women don't operate the same as men. Exactly. Men would go see a movie for a woman.
Yeah.
Women aren't seeing a movie just because a sexy man is in there.
And both are not monoliths. So there aren't monoliths, because that's not necessarily true for all men. That's not necessarily true for all women. But I do, the sentiment, generally speaking, Like that's not, you can't make those same comparisons. Like we can't do that.
Unless it's like a 50 Shades of Grey situation with Aaron Pierre, then they gonna be there. But
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
superhero. It's not really no.
Like if you do like you said it right on here, Rob.
Yeah. I mean I just hope it's good. I really do. I hope that does what's his name's X-Files come out this year or is that next year?
Probably
Ryan
next
Coogler.
year.
Oh, they dodged a bullet. Because
I think they're
imagine if
still
his
looking for casting.
imagine if his was coming out like this, come out in August, and X-Files was coming out in like September or October, and then he smoked it, and then you sitting here with a lackluster Green Lantern.
Boy,
They better hope it ain't nothing around this. If the only thing around it is another DC property, it probably ain't gonna overshadow it too much. It ain't gonna do that. But we'll see though. We'll see. We'll have to just see. I just really do hope that it's good. For the sake of my beloved DC.
Only time will tell. Luckily, we got some more shows coming out that can hopefully pick up the slack if this Lantern show just doesn't keep up with the rest. We have The Boys' final trailer before the season actually drops.
I don't think I've seen this.
I haven't seen it either. A lot of these trailers I haven't. The new Invincible trailer with Drag I didn't see. The Boys trailer and this new Daredevil teaser.
I didn't see the Daredevil teaser. Yeah, so those two. All right, let's see what we're cooking with.
I think we're gonna we're just gonna talk about the Doomsday plot leak this episode. I'm sorry, we're not. We're already at an hour 22. We'll be talking about that thing until 12 p.m. tonight. 12 a.m. tonight. I'm good.
I'm about to say, you okay over there?
My power is absolute. And heights no one's even dreamed of. But I have a bigger destiny.
Praise be. And what is it?
All right, let's get to work, yeah?
We think that Homelander is looking for the V1.
It's Vought's first iteration of Compound V. If Homelander got his hands on some, he'd be immortal.
We need to run while we can, however we can.
No, we hit him with the virus while it still works and kill every fucking suit on the planet.
I need you.
Father.
Did you fuck me? What? Is this some kind of incest thing? No. Then what the fuck is this?
We need to prepare America for my ascension. You one of us now? Well, if you can't beat him, join him. Then fuck it, beat him.
This is our last chance. The only thing we have left is hope.
It's beta male shit, bro. War, am I right?
Those who seek to destroy me, the non-believers and backstabbers. I offer oblivion.
You guys are friends?
You talk.
Bills. Oh, I'm sorry. Sports update. Buffalo Bills dealing Teron Johnson to the Raiders in a trade. Now, I thought they was just releasing him, but I guess they trading him.
Hey.
Interesting.
I'm not interested at all.
Nonetheless, the boys' final trailer. Ryan grew up a lot. We kind of expected that though. I was about to say the voice of Homelander kind of reminded me of the Lee Pace thing, but then you started to hear like the groggliness and raspiness of it on the back end, and I was like, never mind. So, so I was about to be like, hey, if Homelander could do it, then Lee Pace can. And nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Other than that, super curious how they want to end this story in comparison to the comics, because obviously we know how the comics was. The foundation is the same, but obviously there's some things that has changed a lot in comparison to Billy, right? I don't think his powers was that in the comic books. Were they?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
The tentacles, tentacles.
Yeah, the tendrils.
Yeah, no, that wasn't in the book.
And him getting Compound V to become invincible. I don't think that was a story piece in the comics either.
Nah.
Yes.
I was gonna ask y'all that because I don't remember that.
I don't recall that either. But nonetheless, I'm still curious because they can very well land this show very safely and get the fans to understand, hey, this was a good ending. They could also fumble it as well, but who knows? I'm super curious though.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it looked pretty good though.
Yeah, I did too. The CGI, all of that jazz, the special effects, it looked like the acting obviously was on point. I don't know. I'm really curious about this Ryan aspect. I'm really curious about who's the guy that played in Supernatural with his
yeah. Dude, he is hilarious to me. Like I watched him from Supernaturals in the way Supernatural, and just like I love when he has the serious, like humorous, because that was something in Supernatural too, where he would just be stone face and say something that's hilarious, and like he just acting through it, but I'm sitting there dying laughing. So I'm glad. And then they got his brother. What is his brother doing in it?
Yeah, I'm curious.
I don't know.
Did you know he got 2 albums out?
He do?
Nah.
Who? Which one?
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles? I didn't even know he could sing.
He just do it all.
Yeah, bro.
He nice with it?
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Okay.
Yeah, do say actor and musician.
That's crazy.
Pause if needed, but he do got like I can kind of understand that because he does have like a very entertainment based voice.
I know where that shit was going.
Clean. I came through. No problem.
No, the self pause was crazy.
We both looked at it. We was like,
it was literal. It was a literal pause too. I was like, how am I going to say this? I'm like, how do I phrase this? But yeah, he got a very entertainer like styled voice, so I can understand seeing how he could be in both music and also
like Kevin Conroy.
Yes, yeah. All right, that's not us. Never mind. I was looking at the chat. I'm excited. It does look good. But it like I haven't read the book in like a while, like the comic in a while. But I don't know where this is going, and I kind of like that. I don't know where this is going. It's not like the comic book. If there was enough elements from the comic book in that trailer, I would know where it's going. Even if I haven't read it in a long time, it would like jog my memory. Like with Invincible, every time I see a trailer with Invincible, even though there's some liberties that they may take in Invincible, I read the comic, so it like jogs my memory. Okay, yeah, this is what's going on. I can't do that with the boys, but to me I think that this is probably overall for the series. This is probably one of the better examples of where the live action takes its own liberties, and the liberties actually like work. Because so far with the liberties that they've made, I haven't really been too upset by them. Like I remember reading the comic, and I want, like, even though I do think that it's very compelling in comic book format, for Billy to be like just kind of the Batman figure in a way.
Yeah.
Having reading that out, I kept thinking as I was reading it, I'm like, this is kind of unrealistic. Like, he got an extremely unfair disadvantage here. Like, and there's nothing that they do about it. Whereas in the show, they kind of correct that obvious element. I'm not mad at it. So yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm just excited for it. I'm glad to have the boys back. It's a solid series Amazon made. So let's end it. This is the last season, right?
Yep.
Yeah, let's end it strong.
Supposedly Jim V and Vault something is supposed to be another series, 2 series that are supposed to continue. Gen V is supposed to have a season 3 from the guy who plays Milk something. I can't remember his name.
Mother's Milk?
Mother's Milk, yeah. Supposedly they have Gen V and another one, Vault Supreme or Vault something. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this. I just want to backtrack on that Teron Johnson trade. It's a 6-7 pick swap. I don't like it. I'm gonna say that. He's not worth it.
So we got it. So we got a pick. So we got a 6th round
Y'all
pick.
traded him in a 7th round
for a 6th round pick.
Hey, that's cool with me.
I don't what.
Either that, or we was gonna release him for free. Got something back in return.
For 4th or 5th.
Not really. Not really. Not especially after this past season. Not really.
Okay. Whatever you say.
It's being serious, you know.
Whatever you say.
All right. Now we got final. We got that new Daredevil teaser. We get a little bit more in-depth look at my boy Bullseye and probably his domain expansion in the kitchen. Because if that boy looking like Sakuna in the kitchen. If he located by a kitchen, I ain't gonna lie, he's slicing the dice and niggas up. He's using a cheese grater as a weapon.
Yo, what I love about that though is that's how he is in the comics.
Yeah,
he's ruthless like that. They didn't really like stray away at all in that. Nice little intermission.
All right. Also,
everybody zoned out. D had to get up.
Gotta go check
little intermission point. It'd be cool if we could put something over that. That'd be
it looks like
the SpongeBob 5 minutes later.
Yeah, it helps us with the cap as well. A lot more than just releasing him. Supposedly, I think where it saves us $7 million.
Y'all stuck in this Bills thing.
Nah,
like our viewers is Bills fans.
Yeah, and some of them might be. Who knows? They might be Ravens fans too. Shitty niggas.
They got Max Crosby.
Max Crosby. That nigga get injured, and Joe Burrow make it out with one leg.
Yeah, that's the thing that y'all like banking on is that he stay healthy. And if he do, that is a huge help. I don't know whether it was like do y'all not need y'all 1st round pick?
No, nigga, at pick 14.
No. Pick 14. That's a great pick. Y'all might be able to get Carnell Tate at that spot.
That's not what we need.
A wide receiver?
We do, but we will get a wide receiver in the later rounds. We're gonna get some old vet, but we need to focus on that offensive line first. We had the worst offensive line in the league.
Really?
Bro, I'll send y'all a video.
Bengals was worse.
No, bro. Our offensive line was so bad. We got the biggest offensive lineman in the league, and he was not blocking for Lamar. There will be so much videos on Twitter after the game, like people sending Eric DaCosta, our GM, death threats to get him off the team.
Jesus Christ. Niggas be taking this football shit way too serious.
Way too serious. But you can't be 6'9", 400 pounds, and
not putting in no work. Yeah,
and making millions of dollars.
That is a little crazy. I thought the Patriots O-line was a lot worse.
I think it's pretty decent.
T, you pulling up that Daredevil teaser?
Yeah. I got it up.
He got some.
That nigga was looking at something completely different.
He got some tabs to clear first.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Here it goes. It was over here somewhere.
Nah. Because I came across something that was like that kind of like pissed me off. Some politician was comparing certain things to Mike McDaniels in the Dolphins' offense.
Oh my gosh, that's where we at.
Lord,
That's where we
at.
That's where we at. Welcome to the world, y'all.
Yeah, but we don't really get into politics here, so I just let.
But it's
just
still, I
it
can
threw me for a
understand.
loop. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm like,
Did I just read what I read? Yeah. I understand.
Oh,
It happens
we
a
already
lot
had a pair
today.
of seven round picks too, so we already had 2 7-round picks. So it makes sense why they did that.
This has gotten so out of hand.
I feel liberated.
Can you stop him?
Over medicated.
Not alone.
So what's next?
We're gonna take this city back.
This should be tons of fun.
They really did a fantastic job of using that song.
That's my song right
as,
there.
As its main teaser, as its main trailer.
That shit threw me off.
That's my song.
The music. That song is. The song is beautiful for that.
That's my song.
Yeah.
Who is that?
That is Childish Gambino.
That's from his last album, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Last album ever.
Okay. No.
Oh, he's still
we
releasing?
might be getting more. More.
Hopefully,
Did you see his performance at Camp Faulkner earlier this year?
Nah.
Well, for one, he might be going back on tour.
Oh, it was very depressing.
What the concert?
Is that the same one that I'm thinking of?
No, it was.
He went through a lot. He just went through a lot.
So it was a moment during a concert where he had a "Where Have I Been" situation, and he talked about how during his last tour he had to cut it short because they found a hole in his heart and he had a stroke.
Damn.
So he had to have a surgery on both. So this performance was his first performance after I think it was like a year and a half since then of him canceling almost 40 dates he had left on his tour. And we might get another album, maybe a tour. And if he goes on tour, I'm going by myself.
I've seen him. He is great.
I know the fans love us so much because we'll be talking about anime and comic books.
Just randomly go to this.
Pivot to sports, and then an even quicker pivot to music. I love it.
With a little dash of politics.
A little dash. Not too much, though. Not too much. Just a little dash. But we appreciate y'all yet again.
Yeah, thank
you. But how y'all
for...
feeling about that? I'm not going to lie. That trailer looks like even better than the shit that we seen in the last season.
Yeah, that trailer looks.
Yeah, no, it does.
Real.
First of all, we ended the season where we start to get like what becomes Boxer Fist, but I am happy to see that because it's like, at what point are we gonna get in this rendition? Like Wilson Fisk being Wilson Fisk a little bit. Like, this dude is a demon. In the comic books, and he does throw hands. He is not just the boss. He is somebody who will throw hands. He will throw hands with Spider-Man. He will throw hands with Daredevil. He is not afraid to Luke Cage. He is not afraid to throw hands. So it's nice that they ended the previous season showing us him throwing hands, and then now them picking up with it with him being throwing hands crazy. It looks like he's locked in on throwing hands. Awesome to see. Bullseye, like you said before, that's gonna be great to just see because he just is a demon. He is something of a different culture in a different realm, and how they portray that is gonna be awesome. Even if we just go by what we've already seen. Jessica Jones, is she in this season?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So that'll be nice to see how they kind of usher her in, and if they're going to elevate the character a little bit more from some of the things that we've seen from Netflix. Very curious to see a little bit more on that. Yeah, it just feels good. It's good. It was a good little teaser trailer to let us know, hey, y'all, what we did in season 1, we gonna bring with a lot more flair, a lot more tenacity, and a lot more entertainment this time. This go around. Original Netflix people back too.
Yeah.
Yep. So I feel like the marketing and everything, the information, the marketing in that realm, was very, I think, good for this second season. Marvel kind of been solid with a lot of things with me. I
For
can't.
the show,
When
for
I
the
look at
TV show
everything
marketing,
else,
the TV show marketing they have been hitting.
when I look at everything else, bro,
They
like
hit
I
with,
can't.
They be hitting with shows that they want to market because remember,
Yeah,
we didn't really get much with Wonder Man.
No, we did. No,
at the
they
end,
they
we
marketed,
did.
they,
At the end,
they
We didn't get a
marketed the
lot.
hell out of
Yeah, but
that.
that's at the end though.
I
At
wouldn't
the
even
end.
say at the end. They was
Bro, they've been
marketing the
doing
hell out of
Daredevil
that
since
stuff
the
before.
since the last season finished. Like they showed,
No,
they've been talking about it, and then they started
Yeah,
showing.
they wasn't talking about Wonder Man like we thought they
they
did.
was talking about it, yeah, but they wasn't. They didn't show a trailer until when is Daredevil even supposed to release? Like March? They didn't release their first trailer since January, so that's only given like 2 months. Around the same time that Wonder Man released his first trailer.
But Daredevil been out. It's like for years. Wonder Man for a show for a character that you got to promote
Brand
for a new
They
audience.
did the same thing with Ironheart.
They was hey, come on.
yeah, that's the example that I was
Yeah.
gonna say was stronger. With Ironheart, it did not feel. It did
Like
not
they
feel
marketed
right.
a lot. I can give you all that for Ironheart, but I think with the attention span how it is now, the closer you release trailers to the TV shows, the better you're gonna have a retention rate on that audience that even watched those teasers to begin with. So that's why I think
That is
another
true.
reason why I also think that they haven't released the Spider-Man trailer yet or a Doomsday trailer yet.
Yeah, y'all do
They
gotta
wanna make
understand. We
sure-
are crazy with recency bias.
Yeah,
Like
so
we you need it to be recent. You need to be able to say like, oh yeah, a month ago I saw that trailer.
So even though Wonder Man started its marketing campaign, what, like a month, 2 months prior to release, the things that they did market within it was like top tier. Like the boys, you don't necessarily they dropped what two trailers, and I think everybody is generally excited about this last season. Invincible, same thing, probably dropped around 2 trailers. It's more so not the abundance of marketing, it's more so the quality of the marketing pieces that they're using. And I feel like just like with those rest of the shows that I said earlier, the marketing for this show is a lot better. Like, would you have had this marketing for Daredevil or the marketing that Lanterns has had so far? Which it's already released the trailer a couple months in advance for a TV show.
You said, would I rather have this one?
Would you rather it be closer like this, or would you rather it be months apart like it is?
But what I'm saying is we've already seen Daredevil. It's not like this is a brand new thing. And I'm saying with Wonder Man, a more obscure character who's already race swapped, and you already got people bashing it before the show even came out. It's like at that point, Marvel could have been like, "Yeah, we got to rally behind this shit and show people that this is a serious ass show. It's not just some race swap. We have to show that
It was so good. I wonder if that's why they didn't.
And that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, it's show us some intention behind it. With Daredevil, with Lanterns, like these are characters that people are already familiar with in some sort of capacity. Especially if we had Daredevil last year and had him on Netflix.
I don't know. I think if you go back in that marketing campaign for Wonder Man, you're gonna be like, damn. Even though they did this pretty late in the marketing season for this show, the pieces of the marketing that they were using was like top tier. I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very fucking good.
Yeah, but you not wrong with that whole recency thing. Like for real. Like I literally see this in work, and I work in marketing, and like you got to put things out within a month. If it's not, it's just things go down. You know, like you not wrong about that. It does happen a lot where you got to kind of like, you got to just, the month got to be really just a very heavy release, content release period.
And the Lanterns is kind of like showing it in other media things like Spider-Man or Doomsday. We know that they're going to be releasing a teaser trailer for Spider-Man or Doomsday a couple months before the release date because, like you were saying, D, those characters already carry enough weight on their shoulders as is. Where a character like Wonder Man, you drop a teaser trailer months in advance, it
It
could
might
be the
not have
best
any
teaser trailer
impact. Yeah.
ever. But since people don't really know about Wonder Man, they're gonna be like, okay, I guess. And then by the time
It might get
the show is
forgotten.
about to release, it's
Legit.
forgotten. People
Yeah.
are already on to the next thing because that's how the
Mm-hmm.
cycle works. Everybody's on to the next thing, so that's probably why they wanted to drop as much content as possible a month prior to the release to get as many people interested in it. So by the time they release the episodes and binge released all of the episodes, everybody has enough time. Hey, all of this stuff. Plus, you curtail all of the racist attacks that you know was gonna happen, especially when you race swapped a character that nobody cares about. For whatever reason, the tiki torches will still come
Yeah.
out.
Mitigation do play a part.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Ironheart, they started their marketing I want to say a couple months before, and when they did that, people was lambasting her. Oh, she's not Iron Man. Oh,
Yeah, they more
all of
likely
this
to
stuff.
I might be saying I might sound offensive in this, but I do know this also to be kind of like an analytical truth as well. You more likely to get people to shut up when it's right around, like if you also got a release date, it's very close to the same time as that post that you're making or that advertisement that you're making. Like, so like in the case of things that's a little bit more sensitive, like race, sexuality, religion, if you're doing something that's got anything to do with some of those things, one or some of those things, you gonna want people to shut up about the part that hurts you. So you are right. I ain't gonna hold you. You are right. There is a lot of probably marketing statistics that played a part as to why for Wonder Man is so close to release and why for like Doomsday is not necessarily the same thing.
Or Lanterns.
Yeah.
You got Hal Jordan. You got John Jones. Niggas gonna know those characters.
Well, I
DC
think
related.
that might be more so because DC just is not.
And
some things ain't clicking with DC really.
But for
They
real,
figuring
and
a lot.
they probably like, yo, if we put this shit out right now too, I'm just thinking about it. Like we just got acquired, or we about to get acquired by Paramount. We just got to put something out so the public know, okay, this is coming out. Because if they waited 2 months and niggas like we ain't see nothing from Green Lantern, that mean like it's already gonna be so much chatter. They're like, yo, just let niggas know we still got some projects coming out. So just toss out some bullshit Lantern trailer.
I actually think they didn't even want to release this joint at this present point in time. It got leaked initially.
Yeah.
And it
What, the
forced their
Lantern
hand
trailer?
to release it. Yeah, and it forced their hand to release it.
Yeah, I think they even commented that on their main.
That shit ain't forced
profile.
nobody hand.
No, I think they literally said that they did on their account.
They made a joke.
They was like, "Well, since y'all got it anyways, here it is from us."
Here it
It was
is.
like that was the.
That's so pussy though, because Marvel Spider-Man trailer been out for like 3 months, and Marvel ain't even give us an official look at.
They just swapping out the trailer now.
Yeah, that's
Marvel is.
But like
using
like I
Luca.
said, Marvel seems to have a way better kind of grasp on how these things need to be going.
Mhm.
So Marvel, like, you know, they have the answer of, okay, we'll just swap it out for trailer B because we were smart enough to think about in advance that this could happen. So we made trailer A through G in the event that something like this happened, and if that like they think like that.
Yeah.
But DC has not really shown us that they have that wherewithal when it comes to the DCEU.
Yes, a fact.
Plus, leaving that time in between really generates that impact of making people wait. We haven't had anything new outside of Daredevil for Marvel related since Wonder Man, and it's kind of been like breath of fresh air. I could focus on other things. I don't necessarily have to keep up with what Marvel is doing right now until Daredevil, I know, eventually drops. And then they'll probably wait a little bit in order to drop the Spider-Man trailer, probably closer to release. Who knows? And give folks time to be able to wrap their heads around the most recent project that they got, and then really focus on that quality aspect. I think it's good, but like Croco was saying, I think they got their thumb on what they want to do now. Hopefully, marketing wise, for these joints. But
Then the other thing though is they also have things like, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. But like, as an example, they're utilizing Marvel Rivals a lot, which is kind of a cheat code in a way, because there's mad people that play the game, so they could just do a Daredevil pack around the time that Daredevil's coming out. If I'm not mistaken, they're doing the same thing for Doomsday, where it's like 4 months leading up to the Doomsday movie coming out. They're gonna be doing releases for Marvel Rivals, and it's like legit pretty much 85% of your movie nerd basis is covered just by doing a pack with Marvel Rivals. So like stuff like that also will inhibit it, because they trying to figure out ways that they could save money. So if you could cover 85% of your base or 85% of your nerd base just by posting a DLC pack for a video game, and the company was already agreed to in contracts to do things like this, why? Like, I'm gonna save that money. Marketing costs a lot of money. It literally rivals the price of what it costs to make a film or a series. If I could shave down that money as much as possible, I'm going to shave down that money as much as possible, especially when a lot of that stuff can get pocketed right back in whoever is the head of, marketing, communications, advertisement, etc. Yeah, I'm going to try to shave that off. If you tell me it's $200 million budget and I could get it down to $100 million, and I'm pocketing $50 million of that, you ask yourself what you would do.
Yeah.
They give you an offer like that at your job right now. You're not telling me you're not doing it. You're going to be like, psh, they could get less of this product. Let my job tell me that. I would be like, oh, I'm cashing in. We can still get the message across. I'll think outside of the box. That's what you're supposed to do as a marketer anyways, is think outside of the box.
Mm-hmm.
We'll break outside the box. Oh, yeah. For $50 million.
Nonetheless, y'all excited about this? Supposedly we might be getting cameos from Danny Rand, Iron Fist. Also, probably Will Holter. I believe that's the name, or Mike Holter.
Mike Holter.
Yeah.
Mike Holter. He was talking about something potentially coming back.
Defenders gotta be in the works. So, like, even if it's
that's
not,
what was speculated.
Yeah, it's gotta be in the works. I mean, I just don't see any reason to bring all of these characters back without you having something along those lines in the works. And to be honest with you, I'm like starting to grow a little bit more on the idea of a Defender series.
I just thought about something. All right, real quick. It's a lot of speculation, but supposedly, if you know about Spider-Man comics, random segue. You know about Spider-Man comics. There's a comic where he dies and the symbiote brings him back to life. I've been seeing a lot where people are speculating that he's going to die in this Brand New Day movie. And there's going to be a post-credit scene of him looking up and seeing another Earth, basically like T'Challa in Secret Wars for Jonathan Hickman. If he wakes up with that black suit and sees that Earth, one, that would be a crazy post-credit scene, one. Two, if he has that black suit with a potential Defenders team up, good Lord Almighty.
I'm not gonna hold you, Rob. That shit sounds corny as hell.
Wow.
No, I'm not gonna lie though, D. I could
symbiote?
really see Marvel doing that though. The first iteration of that, where if he ends up if they present that he's perished at the end of the movie, and then he wakes up and he has the black suit on, and this is preparation for Secret Wars. Cause why you know it's real, like we sitting here talking why aren't they doing more marketing for Spider-Man? Like that's been the thing that a lot of people been saying. It could be that they really want all of the hype for this to be as close as possible to Doomsday, for the simple fact that that is the ending that it has, is one that is essentially meant to advertise Secret Wars, because that's what it would be doing. A end credit scene like that would literally be your first thrill for the movie that's following Doomsday. That sounds like something that Marvel would do.
No, it don't.
It does, because what if
how
the
many
next time we
post-credit
gonna
scenes
see
we got?
Spider-Man?
Yo, how many post-credit scenes we got that excited you for the next movie and ain't shit happen?
It's very possible, but I mean, we don't have that much time between all of these movies. Whatever they do show you has to correlate to the things that's coming up. This whole entire arc is supposed to be coming to a close very soon.
They showed us in the Infinity Saga arc a Captain Marvel cameo, and she didn't do shit on Earth, and we saw her back.
Yeah, but they had that planned out better. Like, this is one where they just trying to get this thing over with.
Yo, I get the optimism, but we have no track record of these niggas doing all of this smart shit that we claim that we
Sure, they could not do it, but I'm just saying I could see where to build hype for Secret Wars, the next time that we are guaranteed to see Spider-Man again, they do something like that. I just can see where they would do that.
But wouldn't he have the black suit at the end of the movie? Because I thought he was supposed to be getting recruited by Yelena.
He's supposedly she's just going to be
Really?
a cameo, but he's not going to actually join them. And I think a lot of what's going to be happening in Doomsday is going to be happening simultaneously, concurrently with the plot of Spider-Man. Reason why he wakes up after he dies, symbiote comes attached to him after he dies, brings him back to life, and then he wakes up and he sees the other Earth. Reason why we also supposedly, allegedly, Tom Holland isn't a factor in Doomsday, but he's a factor in Secret Wars. So that leads me to believe he wakes up, so much shit is going on, he can't necessarily.
Well, he could wake up in Battle World with the symbiote suit.
But I think that he's going to be one of the one of the few characters that still has his memories, because he's going to hop on the life raft or something like that with other heroes. That's what I also think, because supposedly, again, all three of the Spider-Men are supposed to be there. Supposedly, again, Tobey Maguire and Wolverine would have supposed to have looked like they died in the first scene of the Doomsday, but in actuality, they're actually survived, and they're two of the few heroes that still have their memories. So I think that Spider-Man having his black suit would be perfect. Tom Holland specifically having his black suit would be perfect. You give him the black suit right before Secret Wars. Don't see him in Doomsday.
It would be in Secret Wars. The
technically
post-credit scene would technically be a Secret Wars scene or setup.
So it runs comic book parallel, somewhat, kind of, and then he's able to keep that, able to help do whatever he needs to do in Secret Wars, leaves out of that, and then goes into the Defenders team up, going after.
Now that's the
Kingpin
part
movie.
where you kind of got me lost. You say a Defenders movie? Would a Defenders movie just be the next Spider-Man movie?
Yeah, he would be teaming up. Defenders would be teaming up with him, basically, because we have to figure out a way how to end this Kingpin, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want to bring all of these heroes together.
They're gonna have to. They're not gonna team up with him on Battle World.
No, because what's the point at that point?
No, it'd be after. Yeah,
but afterwards, I thought it was gonna be a reset.
It's gonna be again. They're just picking and choosing. It's not gonna be a complete reset. It's just gonna be a soft reset. They're gonna keep what they liked and do away with all of the shit that they didn't like. Ant-Man Quantumania gone. Fucking what's some other shit? Probably the first couple of Thor movies gone. Fucking, but these Spider-Man movies.
I kind of hope Iron Man is gone.
I think they
just
might
we
reset
need to get that character back.
Yeah, I think they might reset that for the greater good. I think, but the main story plots of certain characters, such as Daredevil, such as Spider-Man, will still stay intact, because those are characters we know will continue their story going forward. it would kind of be fucked for them to start a storyline for this new trilogy of Spider-Man, and then after Secret Wars, just reset that whole thing, and instead of having 3 movies to tell your trilogy story, now you only got 2 movies to do it.
Which you
is
pretty
gonna
much
constrain
guaranteed to
it.
get all of
Yeah.
the Spider-Man characters back too. That's the other part where there's some weight to that. Because what Spider-Man character are we losing, or that like no longer wants to continue to roll at least for one more movie? Because Tom Holland's coming back guaranteed for another 1 movie or 2 movies.
2 more solo movies
After Brand New
Secret
Day.
Wars. Yep, after Brand New Day.
Yeah,
and Secret Wars.
so yeah, we know he coming back. Vincent D'Onofrio loves playing Kingpin. What is it? Charlie Cox loves playing Daredevil. We just got this this dude going crazy, but like all of the characters that come from either Daredevil or come from Spider-Man really don't have no reason to not come back. They haven't expressed that they wouldn't come back. There's no indication that they wouldn't come back. So yeah, that part would be left. That part definitely would be left untouched.
Have that Kingpin movie be, because I don't, unless he's the main villain for this Brand New Day movie, which he very well could be. Unless he is,
I don't
they
think he
need to
is.
have Kingpin, and he can't be the vinyl villain because they need to also reintroduce a new Green Goblin. Sony has been wanting to do the Sinister Six movie for so fucking long, and it would be the perfect way to send out Tom Holland's Spider-Man with a Green Goblin led Sinister Six film.
Yo, 6. So okay, the last Tom Holland movie. We know that MCU is based very heavily on Ultimate Universe. You could do the Ultimate Universe in the Miles Morales. Right there. At the end, right there. That's exactly how Peter Parker went out in the Ultimate Universe.
Right?
Sinister Six.
Sinister Six?
Versus the Sinister Six.
Oh my goodness.
Miles witnessed it in the street.
Woo-wee!
So that likely is what they pushing toward.
They're not gonna kill off Peter Parker, bro.
They are.
Tom Holland is not going. He's not
In this political climate, you think they finna have nigga boys swinging around New York City?
Yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that.
He had to do all of that.
I didn't mean to say
do
that.
all of that.
It would be a different story if the animated Spider-Man movie didn't go absolutely
but
nuclear.
They bring it in that live action.
You're about to do that and have
with
Donald
no
Glover
problem.
play the Prowler? What other villain he got?
He got mostly a lot of Spider-Man villains, to be honest with you.
A lot of.
He could literally just take the torch.
Yeah, literally.
Like they could end with Tom Holland and then sign whoever does Miles
I'm not
Morales
even
for like
gonna hold
6
y'all.
movies.
I'm not even a fan of Tom Holland that much. I need a new Peter Parker when they reset this shit, bro.
I'm gonna say this. You said could have grabbed the torch. I left that alone because I did not want to have to re-edit the damn video. I'm gonna leave that alone due to this political climate.
It would be niggas in the streets. That's not my Spider-Man.
What you mean would be? I'm gonna be there too saying that.
I think he met in the movie.
Oh,
but at the same time, that make it even funnier because you popping up in the movie like not my Spider-Man.
I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be so much backlash with Miles Morales as the lead. I feel like with Peter Parker,
it is, but it won't matter.
But no, having Peter Parker as like, feel like him, Doctor Strange, Black Panther could have been like have Spider-Man be a man, not this freaking prepubescent teen worried about some.
Well, what if they do like a? I mean, because remember, this is the comic book world. So what if this is something that sets up Your Wish 2, where we thought Peter died, but Peter was gone in some way, shape, or form.
Have him be like
and
a
then
school
the one
teacher.
that we get, but the one that we get is a grown-up version because Tom Holland doesn't want to play the role anymore.
Perfect.
We let some time go with this Miles Morales. Now they're bringing this older Spider-Man into play.
Older
So
Spider-Man.
see that's
he
what
could
I'm
be a
saying.
mentor
Like
to not just
people,
Spider-Man, but
I
others. He got
yeah,
more
I don't
history.
think that I don't think that the idea of them ending Peter Parker for the time being, bringing Miles Morales in, who is an extremely popular character, after this last Tom Holland movie, the 6th movie by Tom Holland, I think that's like, yeah, I think that is the time to do it. I think there's a clean way to do that. And I think if Sony and Marvel really align this partnership properly, they could weave a way to have an older Peter Parker also come back into play, which could they're gonna be trying to do whatever they can, because what is it? They can't go more than 5 years without a Spider-Man movie, or the rights go back to Marvel.
Rights go
Yeah,
back
bro, they
on
gonna
Marvel.
figure out a way to. They gonna have Spider-Gwen in the universe within the next 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna do everything possible. So if Tom Holland is done and they got to get rid of Peter Parker, I promise you, it's just gonna be a short period of time. And if it's still working off this narrative, it's gonna be a more grown Peter Parker.
And then later on down the line, once they already use Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales, double back on the older Tom Holland, just like they did with Tobey Maguire, do the Moreland storyline, and give him a proper exit.
Why would we give him a proper exit if you just said give him a proper exit with a Sinister Six movie?
They give him an even more proper exit, you know?
This is too much.
Nah, don't give me. I'm with D. Don't let Tom Holland be done.
Just
you go get an older guy who could play, like D said, that mentor role as we get in the Miles Morales, we get in the Spider-Gwen, we getting all these younger versions of Spider-Man coming in. You go get that older person. We get that introduction with him with the kids. Then you get a couple of movies into play with him by himself as an older Spider-Man, something that the series hasn't seen since the early 2000s. And then you could introduce like a Moreland storyline, like when you add a Spider-Verse point, because all of the elements for a live action Spider-Verse is now set up. And then you can introduce that in like an Avengers style movie, and have Moreland be the big bad for it. But that we talking like 2040.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, bro. I'm saying stretch. If I'm Sony, you gotta release something Spider-Man within 5 years. If I'm them, I'm planning this mug out till 2060. Y'all, we holding that Spider-Man rights. The game does good. The animation does good. The live action does good. We not getting rid of this Spider-Man. If it's one thing Sony ain't getting rid of, it's Spider-Man. We gonna figure out how to make this work.
Yeah.
And the only character that works is Spider-Man. So we about to figure out how do we make Spider-Man work in a dozen different ways. How many legs does a spider have? That's how many Spider-Man we about to have going at once in this live action universe. Because we can't do no Craven. We saw how that went.
Hell
Leave
no.
it up to me to have a Daredevil topic and then switch it over to Spider-Man. My bad, y'all.
I forgot this came
My bad,
off.
y'all.
I forgot.
My bad, y'all. Overall, it seems like
I'm excited.
we're overall excited for most of these trailers outside of the Lanterns. We shall see more on that, and we'll give y'all updates as soon as those series do release. But outside of that, I regret to inform y'all we have reached our limit. A good little 2-hour podcast. We eventually will talk about these Doomsday plot leaks, probably just giving folks a little bit more time to be able to read it for themselves if they don't want to be spoiled by us. But we appreciate y'all yet again for stopping on by. Please hit that like and comment button, or a like button. Please comment and please subscribe as well. Make sure you turn on that noti bell for YouTube as well if you're coming from the YouTube side, or the respective button that you need to do for any of the other platforms, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, so on and so forth. We greatly appreciate y'all tapping into us and supporting us as well. Y'all, I don't have anything else. Wait, I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. Appreciate y'all yet again. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week. We should be back here next Sunday to talk more tomfoolery. All right. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week. Peace. Damn.
Right.
Damn, niggas said hurry up.